QTNA, questions that need answers with Tay and Rena. We're live right now, and if you're watching the replay, then stick along because we're going to talk about the headlines this week and these controversial parenting topics. So welcome. If you're Facebook or YouTube, you just joined in and you just seen our little intro video, which we don't have on Instagram, but we do have on Facebook and YouTube. So you can catch us there for all three replays, and we would love for you to follow us. And I keep saying we, even though there's just me. Don't mind me. We will have a guest today. It's possible. We had a little technical difficulty per our usual style, but we're still going to jump in here and do our thing. Okay. So I hope you guys are all doing well. I hope y'all got some tea, some water, something, because we're about to start. So the first thing we want to just jump into to talk about what's going on this week is, let's not forget, y'all, it's International Women's Day. Woo, 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 woo. Celebrating International Women's Day is a day to acknowledge and celebrate women and to forge a gender equal world. That's the official, on the website, the official mission. Okay, so it's celebrating women's achievements and increasing visibility while calling out inequality. So I know that most of my viewers are women. I know it's tough out here in these streets, y'all, with the whole, at least we're talking about parenting today. So I'll talk about like that whole mom guilt thing and like being a working mom, but also being like present with your family. It's tough. Hey Tia, hey Botanist Bid, join in. I see you here. I see you here on Facebook too. So when you're ready to jump in, you just give me like a signal, okay? Like do a signal and then I'll know. Tia, make sure you have headphones. I forgot to tell you. You're gonna need headphones in for one of those things. Yeah, you. So go, if you have some headphones, go get it. Just know that I can't hear you, but I can see you. So give me a thumbs up when you want me to have you jump in on the live, okay? I can see you moving your mouth, but girl, I can't hear you. Just know, give me like a thumbs up when you're ready. Okay, so yeah, happy International Women's Day, y'all. We got a day or whatever. That's dope. Also, there's a couple things going on in the news. Like, I mean, I had some help because I was last minute with the headlines this week. I'm not gonna lie, but I had some help. I had some friends come in and just tell me like, hey, this is what's going on in the world. And I'm like, okay. Hey, Tia. Hey, Auntie. My auntie's on here and I'm super excited. Tia, you're coming on Facebook. Do you have some headphones on?
No.
Okay. So that's going to be tough. We
don't know where they are.
Okay, it's a possibility that we are. So if you could mute like your computer, that's gonna help. And
yeah, my computer. Can you still hear echo?
I don't hear echo, so we might be good.
Okay, yeah, I muted my computer, so that should work.
All right. If you don't hear echo, we gotta apologize. So Tia, welcome to the show. Welcome to the show, boo.
Hey, thanks for having me.
Thanks for jumping in. Like you just came in. Like I didn't even ask, y'all. I did not. This is friends. Okay, I didn't even ask. All I said was, hey, would y'all just come in these comments because I don't want to be in these places by myself. Hey, cousin. I was like, hey, Glasgow Fit and Donald 817. I don't do these by myself. Just come in the comments. And sis was like, I'll come on. So all I'm saying. I love friends. You cute though. You cute. You don't need no filter. So,
there we go.
Anyways, happy International Women's Day, Tia.
Happy International Women's Day, and to all the other women out there.
You looking real international and womanly today. Yeah. So let me just let you know that I definitely did not tell Tia what the topic was. I didn't tell her none of the headlines.
You looking real. This was a real one. Okay. This is fun. What I would like to do is
to say the headlines, and you can have some
headlines, and you can have some
content. If you didn't hear about it, if you didn't hear about questions,
kind of what we do. So, the first one was International Women's Day,
and you already said your thing. And the next thing is the stimulus check. It's a stimmy coming. Have you heard?
Get that money. Yes, I did, and I'm ready for it. I'm definitely ready for it.
Yes, we're ready for our stimulus check, please. Here's the specs. Oh shit. Oh my God. Okay, dang it. I took a picture of the screen and it's on my phone. I tried to airdrop it to my computer. I have some specs, okay? It's $1,400 per person. Okay.
Does that I was confused.
I mean, kids are people, so I'm gonna go with yes.
Okay, because I know the first time there was like a stipulation, like kids got 600 and then the adults.
I know. Are they not counting them as a full person? Or are they a half a person? Or are they getting 700? I don't know.
Or do kids get nothing since kids 600 in January for the kids? You know what I'm saying?
I mean, they still got expenses. Good question, Biden. That's what we need to know. And maybe if you guys know, let us know. And then it was passed by one vote, and none of those votes were Republican. So the news is saying like, oh, Biden is not keeping his word, not keeping his word with Republicans, working across the line. Because no Republicans voted for this new bill. It's crazy. Also, there's going to be for kids. This is what I know about kids. Yeah, $3,600 tax credit.
I don't even know what that means.
That means that you know how you file your taxes,
right? I don't do my taxes.
But you know this. You do taxes.
Yeah,
you file taxes.
Yes.
Okay. I'm like, you're not completely like off the grid. Okay.
But I don't know the process.
All right, let me tell you. So you about to, in case you're not the only one, I'm sure. So pretty much, I know you're filing your taxes, right? You're sitting there, you're telling your tax lady your expenses and all this stuff, passing your W-2s and your 1099s and all these things. And then she goes, at the end of all the math, she's like, okay, based on this information, you owe the government $4,000. And you look at your lady and you say, who gonna pay? Right? And so then she's like, oh, but there's these tax credits. And then she asks the questions like, have you bought a house this year? Do you have any kids? Do you have this? And then she starts adding these tax credits. So this year, apply to 2021. I'm assuming 2021. So this year, you'll get $3,600 tax credit for having if you have a kid.
So what is it currently?
You owe $4,000.
What is it currently?
They change them every year. There is one tax credit for having a kid, but it's like you get like a tax credit for like sending your kid, like stuff like that. So there's a $3,600. They just add them on. So you owe $4,000. Now they pay $3,600 tax credit. You owe $400 now. Say you get money when you do your taxes. So say you was getting $1,000, and then your lady was like, "Oh, there's a $3,600 tax credit. Let me put that on there for you." Now you're getting $4,600.
Shut up. Okay, can't wait till next year. I didn't know this how it worked.
Credits for so many things.
Because I didn't qualify for the unearned income.
Tia,
what happened?
Oh, I can read her lips. She said my phone, something happened.
I can read her lips. She said my phone.
Oh, you're good now. You're good. So when you have a business or you have an LLC, there's other tax credits you can get too. So I'm sure you can get tax credits as long as you're not going H&R Block. Tell me you're not going H&R Block.
No, I'm not. I don't understand. Okay. Why does my phone stay on and like keeps trying to go to power save mode?
Oh, do you need to charge your phone?
It's on the charger. Is that why he's doing that? Because it's on the charger?
Oh, I don't know then. I don't know. Maybe it's not plugged in all the way. Because it shouldn't be trying to go to power save mode if it's plugged in.
I mean, not power save mode, but it's like as if I'm not on live. Like it's just going black. like as if I'm not using my phone. You know?
Oh, okay. Well, we're just gonna pray.
Right, I just periodically touch it so it doesn't shut off again.
We're just gonna hope here. So
horrible.
Folks is getting bags, so file your taxes, okay? Hopefully, depending on, I know everyone has different situations, but y'all need to find out what year this tax credit is coming, so that if you get to claim your kids on your taxes that year. If it's the 2021 or if it's 2021, I'm assuming it's 2021 because that just like how you gonna do something for 2020? Someone probably did their taxes already. So I'm assuming it's 2021. So if you get to claim your kids on their taxes this year, then congratulations. Thank you, Auntie. She said yes. H&R Block will mess you up. Like it's like
bad rap.
I feel like they don't know all the tax credits. They don't know, like, and they charge so much. Like literally like when I used to get money back for taxes, I went to H&R Block one time and it was like I got like $100. And the year before I got like $1,000. And I know I made less the year before. I don't know. It's just weird. I don't know. It's also, there's a tax credit if you went to college.
I thought when you make more, you get less back, or is that not the case?
Well, no, I was in college. I didn't make that much more. Nobody, you don't make that. I mean, let me speak for myself. I didn't make that much in college. Some of y'all are working, are finessing some stuff and doing y'all thing. I just wasn't that person. Okay, so there's a stimulus check. That's exciting. The next piece of news is not as exciting, but I will. We're just gonna talk about it because that's what we do here. So the George Floyd case. I don't know. Have you seen that people are protesting?
No, I have not seen that.
No.
Actually, I just saw something like what's going on with Black Lives Matter because it's quiet. So is there something going on?
I just seen, hey, on a path to greatness. I just seen that they are protesting, and I was reading about the case because what happened was the jury selection in the Chauvin trial, which is the guy who actually had his knee on George's neck, has been delayed over a murder charge appeal. So I guess they were gonna go with like they're reconsidering like third-degree murder as like let me see.
I don't know.
I mean, I do know, I read this, but I should have took better notes is what I'm saying. They said they're ready to do the case and they don't want to delay it, but they want to reassess something. And so one of the pieces that they were saying on the news is that the coroner, when they got the results back, they said that the knee on the neck did play a role in the murder, but George Floyd was also on drugs at the time. And so they're saying if he would have died at home, they say, he could have died from like a fentanyl overdose. Like they're saying like, I feel like it's
could have OD'd.
Yeah, they're saying like he could have OD'd, but also the knee played a role. Like they're saying, I don't know. I think that they're trying to get him off, like because to say that. I don't really even.
I mean, it could be a collective of things. I mean, if he was high, he did look high when I saw the full video. I mean, the first time I didn't see the full video, so I only saw part of it. But when you see the whole thing is just weird because they were like following him for so long, and the whole thing about it was weird. But he did seem high. That's all I'm saying. He did seem off.
Yeah, but here's the thing. I mean, I never been high on fentanyl. Okay.
Yeah, I don't know what that does.
But I also don't believe just because you high that then someone murders you while you're high. Now they'd be like it's
because he was choking and he kept saying I can't breathe. So I don't think fentanyl chokes you.
I don't think it do. I don't think it chokes you.
I don't know what fentanyl is, to be honest.
You know what it is? You know what it is? Did you get an epidural?
What?
An epidural when you had your baby. Did you get an epidural? It's fentanyl.
Kind of. That's fentanyl?
Yeah.
Oh.
But did you die?
Mine went backwards and I almost did. So I don't recommend epidurals.
But did you choke?
Yes, my lungs almost collapsed, actually. I'm actually being honest. Yeah, it went the opposite way and I couldn't move my arms or anything. And I was like, why can I still move my legs? I could feel everything. Like, what's going on? And then I was like, I can't move my head or my arms.
Because it was supposed to go down and it went up.
And it went up and they had to hurry up and do emergency removal. And because they said my lungs were going to collapse and I wouldn't be able to breathe. That actually was, I'm dead ass serious. So I felt my whole entire pregnancy. I did feel my whole entire.
Well, I got.
So, yeah, no, is that I'm just saying that was one of the things, reason why they took it. It was very terrifying.
One of my girlfriends is an anesthesiologist nurse, and she was telling me, I was like, oh yeah, I like the epidural, it was great. And she was like, when I was pregnant on my second, and she was like, oh, it's fentanyl, and I was like I was just like freaking out.
Scary to know that that's what that is, because
I know it was.
I experienced that my lungs were going to collapse. You know, I mean, that's just kind of weird. Like I had no idea that those were the same thing at all.
I'm not gonna say it's all fentanyl. I'm not like she told me I know that there's fentanyl in it. But here's the thing. I think it was scary for me because I liked the epidural.
You was like, oh yeah, get more of that. Get more of that drip.
Like, right, push the button. So I was a little scared. That's why it's scary for me, because I was like, dang, that's what that is. Oh shoot, like I kind of liked it. Well, when I got my epidural went down where it was supposed to go, and I went to sleep and it was fine. The second one, it stopped working, and that sucked. But yeah, I didn't die, and no police officer came on my neck. So that doesn't help. Say you are like so high on fentanyl that your lungs are about to collapse, and then someone put their knee on your neck.
Yeah.
I don't know all the details, but I don't think you can blame fentanyl. Like maybe you was gonna have some struggling with breathing, but you wasn't gonna full on die.
Yeah.
But then if someone puts their knee on your neck, maybe you might die at that point. I don't know. So I have to definitely read more into the into what they're saying, what the coroners are saying about the autopsy, because
I'm definitely never getting an epidural again.
Oh, now that you know that.
Well, I already didn't want to, just because of how I almost died the first time. But now that I know that, it's even scarier.
No, that's for me. That's the scariest part for me, because I was like, oh shoot, like I could be a drug addict now, because
I mean, think about it. Babies come out all sleepy and stuff because they're high on drugs when they come out, because they're getting that fentanyl too. That's why babies are all calm and quiet the first 2 days you're in the hospital, and you take them home and they're going through a drug.
Oh, and then they change.
They going.
Oh my God, that's not even funny.
It's very scary. Like they tried to give me, after I gave birth, it was very painful, but it was tolerable. Like I thought it would be worse. But afterwards they gave me like Oxy, because they're like, oh, here, this will help with the pain, since I didn't have the epidural. And half my face went paralyzed. And I was just like, I don't need no pain medicine. I was like, I don't need no pain medicine. Like, y'all trying to mess me up. Like, so I just
like,
don't.
This is not for me.
I just say no to drugs.
No, okay. So I was in pain too, because well, I don't know if you nursed, but don't tell me if you nurse, because there's a topic. That's our topic, part of our topic. But but when you do nurse, your uterus contracts and it hurts. So I'm nursing, and that's hurting really bad. And they looking at me being in pain, and it was like, you want a Percocet? And I was like, no, nope, I don't want that. And they're like, it's fine. I was like, first of all, at this point I knew I had fentanyl, right? And let me tell you that they turned off. I'm not gonna go into my whole episode, but they turned it off at the end. So I had natural at the end. It was just the contraction part.
People who are jumping in probably like, oh, she was on fentanyl while she had a baby. Say you had epidural.
The epidural, I was told that epidural is fentanyl. Okay, I'm not on fentanyl. I never recreationally did it. I was in the hospital. And the epidural had fentanyl on it, which is what everybody's epidural apparently has in it. So you just jumped in right now. I am not a drug addict. They were trying to give me Percocet, and I was like, I don't know anything about Percocet except for songs. And also, yeah, that's all I know. I don't want to do it. I only know about it from rap songs. I was like, oh, I don't want that. It don't seem like a good idea. And they're like, no, it's fine. So I'm cracking up that they gave you Oxy because I only know from Oxy from rap songs too. So I'm just like, I don't want nothing from a rap song. Like, I don't want nothing.
It was right after I had Noah. Like, I'm like, won't this mess me up? And it made my face numb. And I'm just like, and I'm nursing, and I'm just like, won't this go directly to the baby?
I can't feel this side of my face. Oh, is that what Lil Wayne was talking about?
Oh, when he says he can't feel his face, it's probably something.
Yeah, maybe that's a normal thing. Maybe people just can't feel their faces.
I think that's probably why people do the drugs. They just don't want to feel anything. I don't know, because they're not in pain.
Want to feel emotions. They don't want to feel their own faces.
I don't know, because that was a very. Well,
I know that you don't. I know that you take. It's a painkiller, so I know it kills pain. I understand that, but I just didn't know it killed healing. Like, you know what I mean? I don't know. See, okay, this is what happens when you learn about drugs from rap videos. I don't want anything. I don't know. Okay, so what's next? Meghan and Harry. Did you see the interview?
No. I know I should have.
No, I didn't see it either. I seen all the release. Well, not all of them. I saw a couple of the release clips from Oprah, and it is on my list of things to watch, as well as that new Disney movie that came out. So this is the points I got from my girlfriend. What'd you say?
That new Disney movie is $30.
No, it's not. It's a part of the Disney Plus.
Have you clicked on it?
No.
$30. I know. I tried to watch it last night.
Okay.
And I was like, you know what?
Well, that's not okay, Disney. Because
in 2 months it'll be free, but I'm not doing that premiere access for $30.
No, that's crazy. No. Okay. What?
Yeah.
Okay. Breaking news, guys. The new Disney movie is $30.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. All right. Whatever. Okay. So that's upsetting. I'll mark that off my list. All I have to do now is watch that Meghan and Harry interview with our Queen Oprah here, because apparently that's not about to happen. These are the points that I got from my girlfriend. Racism in monarchy. Okay, she's just trying to rush and tell me what's happening, and I'm like, okay, not surprised. The second one, there's 4 points that she told me. How she talked about Meghan talked about how she was treated by the media when Kate was doing the same thing, and this is the example she gave me. She said Kate was eating avocados when she was pregnant. And they were like, oh, Meghan, Kate is so healthy. She's having such a healthy pregnancy, eating these avocados. Meghan eats avocados while she's pregnant. The media talks about all the terrible things they had to do to get the avocado to Meghan, which is like avocados. I don't know if you know, but avocados are
destroying the planet.
They come from I'm not gonna say they come from Mexico, but the cartel. The cartel has something to do with avocados or something like that. Did you know that? It's some type of something like that. Something because the way it tastes good. Is that what you said?
Make avocados, and they're like it takes a long time to make avocados, and they're like destroying the world or something. I've heard bad things about avocados, but continue what you were saying.
Yeah, well, I don't know about that part. Yeah, something to do with the cartel. Like it's a big industry, and like there's some sort of crap. And so they started talking about all these things about that when Megan was eating avocados. Kate was eating the same avocados, and they said, "Oh, Kate's being so healthy." That's what the media said. Megan eats avocados, but it's like the world's ending. Like she's supporting a negative industry. Right. Meanwhile, these people who are writing stuff like had their avocado toast while they were writing the damn thing. But, all right. So then the third point, the 3 out of 4, she told me there was concerns about the color of the baby's skin. Harry was asked, "Oh, how dark do you think like the baby?"
Harry was asked, "Oh, how dark do you think like the baby's gonna, come out?"
I'm not surprised.
You're not surprised. Have you ever gotten that question?
Have you ever gotten that question?
Yes.
Oh God.
Oh God.
Okay, that's awkward.
I've got a thank God he is the way he is comment.
Okay, so if you guys don't know, his son is biracial. He's half white and half black. Right?
Yes.
Right?
I'm not making things. Okay, yes. Yeah, and he looks like
more on the Asian side.
Yeah, I was like, I don't want to miss that. This is your child. I'm just gonna stop talking.
I mean, people, to me, he looks like a beautiful mixed baby, but some people can't tell he's mixed. He has straight hair and he's very fair skinned. He's olive skinned.
Yeah, I think if he has an olive tone, so I think if you stand, it depends on like who he's standing next to. I think you might, but I think if you just seen him, like if you're just driving down the street and you just look over, you wouldn't be like. You wouldn't be like, look at that afro. Like you know what I mean? Like you just be like, you know what I mean? Like you just be like, I don't know.
Yeah,
I don't know.
Yeah, you probably would just think he was either racially ambiguous or you would think he was white.
Yeah. Yes. So, awkward. So I'm not surprised. I guess I'm not surprised if someone would ask any of these things, but
I've heard at all.
And I would expect Black people to ask, because Black people are always concerned about skin color, like always asking, "Oh, I wonder what color." But when you say like somebody in Harry's family asks, then you just know it's racist.
Oh yeah, I feel like Black people kind of automatically know, especially when they see you with a Black mom. Because we come in all different shades. I think Black people automatically already know that Black people come in so many different shades, but I feel like white people, they're like, oh, if they're not Black, then they're white. So, because I've gotten people thinking I was Noah's nanny a lot, especially the whole time he was in daycare and stuff. Yeah, and his first couple years in preschool, or in the school he's at now, St. Catherine. So.
Okay, well, little man is only like, what is he, like 11?
10. He's 10, so 10? Really when he was younger.
This is like half his life. This is like half of his life.
Yeah, when he was younger especially, and I was a lot younger, I was a very young mom, so they were thinking I was just like the babysitter or somebody coming to pick him up, like not his mom, a lot. I would go to parent-teacher conferences, and they would literally not even say hello. They would just go straight to Mark and act like I wasn't standing there. The teachers would. Yeah. One of the teachers, and they would be like, "Hello, Mr. Wolf," da 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 da, and then they would be like, act like I didn't exist, and then I was like, "Oh, hello, my name is Miss Santa Maria," and they're like, "Oh, my name's Becky," and I'm like, and they'll go by their first name, but they would address him by their last name, like, "Hello, my name's Mrs. Allen," but to me, they'd be like, "Oh, hi, yeah, my name's Becky," like as if I was just one of their friends. Like I'm like, no, I'm a parent too. You need to.
So you have to introduce. You have to go now. Do you go like, "Hi, I'm Tia. I'm so and so's mother"? Like, do you like introduce yourself like that so that people are not?
Not anymore, but in the first few years I did. But now he's been in the same school since kindergarten, so they know who I am now. It's a very small school, so. But in the beginning, it was.
Look, and I'm over here like, see, that's like people go through different stuff, y'all. Because I'm over here, I wasn't offended, but I was just like, I'm sitting on the phone. I'm sitting on like a virtual doctor visit with a new doctor. I'm sitting next to husband Jared, and they're like, "Oh, reading the things they're talking set up the appointment. They're like, "Oh, is this your daughter?" And they just start like keep going, and I was just like, Ms. Wife, I'd like to be included in this conversation. But I mean, I'm like, I don't know. Yeah, it's weird. We're not that different, that big of an age gap, so weird. But yeah, this is, and I'm over here sitting here thinking about that, and that is weird. Like, not, I mean, I don't want to say weird. I guess it's like expected. So I don't know.
Yeah,
I guess it's the world we live in, but still doesn't make it okay. All right,
especially
so
when
the last point. I'm sorry, Boo. What were you saying? You said especially when what?
Oh, when you're like in a predominantly white community, they don't know.
Yeah, it's oh, you're the nanny. Like who?
Yeah.
I can't even imagine. I'm sorry. I can't even imagine. Let me step away from that because I can keep going. I'm just going to be upset. Okay. The last point, and this is the headline for the article that she sent me that I watched about half the video that was included with it. And it said, Tyler Perry let Harry and Meghan stay in his home and use his security when the royal family stripped theirs away. So what they were saying in the interview was that this was seen as a choice for, they were saying that they didn't get much support from the royal family with the media, people kind of saying and then we all have had rude things happen to us. And Meghan made a point, and she said, there's a difference between rude and racist.
There's a difference between rude and racist.
And so they were just saying it's toxic. Harry said it was toxic, and like that's why they left. And I guess I can't wait to watch this dang interview. Hopefully, it don't cost me $30. And Tyler Perry, stepped up. And so, shout out to big Tyler Perry out here, doing big things all the time in secret.
Right.
All right. So those are the headlines, guys. I'm super thankful. It's actually nice to have someone to chit chat with, which was super fun. The topic today, as I mentioned, was the controversial parenting topics. And so there's 10 controversial parenting topics that the internet is like the hook. And so I just want to know where you stand with these topics as a fellow mommy. Okay. You ready?
You ready?
All right. So the first one, I'm sure you can guess. Breast versus bottle.
Breast versus bottle.
Do you have a preference, or how do you feel about the topic in general, like the controversy around it?
I prefer breast as long as you can. But I had to do both. I only could breastfeed for like 3 months because I went straight back to college after I had Noah, and it was too hard to pump and store and go to school and work. It was just a lot on my body. So I couldn't breastfeed that long. I would have loved to do it a lot longer. It's free. It's natural. It's what your baby needs. Your body's literally making food for a baby. Like, I don't see why anyone would not want to breastfeed. It is painful. So I don't know. I mean, it is painful and it is hard sometimes to produce milk. So I totally understand both.
Yeah. Kudos to you for breastfeeding though, because you're right. It is hard. Like, especially being at someone's whim. Anytime, like someone was hungry and you just need to be there available. That's tough. It does hurt at the beginning. It didn't hurt for me the whole time. It hurt for like a couple weeks, then it went away. I mean, it still hurt a little, but it wasn't like how it was,
Yeah.
Like, but
it was more convenient because the baby cries just. You don't even got to get to make the bottle. Like, I would roll in over the middle and pick up Noah.
In the middle of the night, you were going downstairs or upstairs or wherever you lived, going to make those bottles, and
I loved just rolling over and grabbing him. Even though you're not supposed to sleep with your baby, I know it slept right underneath me. Like,
Look,
I was like, he would be out. Some days I wouldn't even know how he got there. I would just wake up and he was drinking milk. I don't know how he got there. I was so tired.
I would just wake up and he would be nursing. I don't know how he got here, but he was
I'm
nursing.
serious. I was so sleep deprived, and I had to know at a very young age.
Oh my gosh.
It was a lot. There was a lot going on. So I didn't sleep.
I've been there. I'm not judging you. I'm not judging you at all. Totally been there. I'm pretty much with you on this one. I think that you should do breastfeeding, but like if you gotta do bottle feeding, you gotta do bottle feeding. Like I'm not like gonna like shame you for it or anything. I do have people. I do know a few people who are like, no, I'm not breastfeeding. No way, I would never do that. And I don't know why. It was too triggering for me. So I never engaged in conversation about it. But I just do know that they feel that way. And I'm just like, oh, okay. Well, I don't know why you'd be like angry.
I think some women are afraid to their boobs sagging. I think that's like some type of thing that happens. I didn't do it long enough to experience saggy boobs, so I don't know. And I do think some women sexualize their body more and don't want their child in a place where they feel pleasure or whatever. I don't know.
Yeah, okay.
Because some people, they do sexualize, and that's for their man. So they're like, baby, you get the bottle. These are for my man.
Okay.
Or they could have piercings.
That's fair. All right.
They have piercings they don't want to take
Can't
out.
you just take those out, or they don't?
Girl.
I mean, maybe you don't want to. Oh, they're stuck in?
I mean, I don't know. I'm scared to take mine out, to be honest. I didn't get mine after.
Oh, okay. You waited
3 years ago. But I'm scared to take them out. I feel like they'll just close right up, and I'm never going to get them redone. So.
Oh, because I was like, when I got pregnant, I had a belly button piercing, and I just took it out when it was too much, and then.
I think your breast, the hole doesn't just stay, because I've heard of people lose their rings, and it like close up, even though they've had it for years. So, like close up quick.
Oh, so. Well, I would think so, because that would make sense. I guess, yeah, okay. All right. Yeah. All right. Number 2 out of the 10 most controversial topics for parenting is ear piercings in babies and toddlers. It's a yes or it's a no for you?
It's a no for me.
Yeah, I have boy. I mean, you also have a boy. No, okay.
I had a daughter. I don't know. I think if I had a daughter.
That's what I'm saying. I don't feel the need to pierce my son's ears, but if I had a daughter, I can't lie. Her ears might be pierced, and so I don't have nothing to say. Like her ears, I have no idea because I've never been there. But if I had a daughter, it's possible that like soon as she was old enough, I'd be like, stick it in.
We would be looking like twins all the time.
Like, we got on hoops today. We got on studs today. Yeah, so I don't know if people are mad about that. Maybe I feel like maybe it's like a more of a boy thing when you see like a little boy with a bunch of I say a bunch, but with like piercings like really early, then maybe people feel away. But they don't say anything about girls. I mean, I've never seen a baby girl and was like, why did you pierce your ears? Like I never seen that.
That's so true. That's true. So maybe
all right. So number 3.
We can't judge boys then.
Right? The number 3 is natural birth versus C-section. So I know the talk about this is like people feel like if you had a C-section, you didn't give birth, or you're not like really a mom, or not really a mom, but people feel like they feel away. Like people have said things like you missed that. Like people feel away about people having C-section.
See, I could understand natural birth versus epidural birth. I can see that controversy.
Having what?
But an epidural versus natural. To me, a natural birth is when you feel it. That's when I think of a natural birth, I think of you feel everything that comes with birth. So I feel like C-section, most people don't get C-sections because they just want to. It's usually like the risking the baby's health or life or your own. So I don't see anything wrong with C-sections. Most of the time people don't want to get C-sections. They have to get C-sections.
Yeah,
But
I mean,
I
don't know. Is there a such thing as an elective C-section?
I don't think you can get an elective C-section unless you've had more than one kid.
Oh, okay.
You can. Oh, okay. And if you had one C-section, you can, I think you always have to get C-sections after you have one. So let's say your first, you had an emergency C-section. I think you have to continue to get C-sections after that. I don't think you can go back to normal.
Y'all leave people alone. They got C-section or they had a natural birth. Like, who cares? Like, I don't know. I don't know. Okay. Oh, here's a big one. Here's a big one. It says reins for toddlers, but I think they're talking about those like leashes that people those little
I don't agree with those. No. That's ridiculous. Now, well, you know what? Some kids are bad and they just be running. So I don't know. And if you have more than one kid, I don't know.
I get why you would need one. It does look, I think it does look crazy. And every time, I'm not gonna lie, every time I see a kid on a leash, I laugh. Like, I think it, or I'd be like, if I'm with somebody, I'd be like, look, like, I think it's funny, but
I understand it because I understand kids can just zone and just.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. But I do think it looks funny, but that doesn't make it any different that literally these kids are taking off running, okay? These kids will run. And also, if you have twins or triplets or something like that, okay, again, Tia, you're a triplet, and your mom had how many kids before you? How many kids are older than you?
How many kids
are
older than you?
So your mom got three older kids, three kids older than you. I think y'all are close in age, right? Then if your mom had y'all, yes, I would laugh. Yes, I would laugh. But also, I would be like, I get it.
She had three. She had the three. What are those things? Strollers that had three. Bloop bloop bloop.
But what about when y'all start walking? What about when y'all was walking around?
We didn't go nowhere. Until we got old enough to like
look. See,
for real, we didn't go to like Disneyland or we didn't go to vacations and stuff. It was like, nah, we was in the house.
Right. Well, it's mad kids.
It's mad kids.
Yeah, I couldn't even imagine like buying one ticket or 2 tickets to Disney. I can't imagine buying 10 tickets or 7 kids, including the 2 parent. Like, I couldn't even imagine. That's why we didn't go nowhere. It was just too expensive.
Well, okay,
we did go to Kings Island. We did go to Kings Island a couple times.
Okay, y'all go to Kings Island. And your mom had a leash on y'all. I wouldn't have nothing to say. I would think it was hilarious, but I would be like, look, it's 3 3-year-olds and 4 other people.
Yeah.
No way. I'm not losing my kids. I get it. But I mean, I don't know. It is funny. It does look funny. All right. Number 5, when to start weaning. When to stop breastfeeding. Yeah, people be judging. That's like a controversial topic.
I don't know when you should stop. Maybe when they get teeth. Like 6 months, a year. I would say a year. I wouldn't. Over a year is like, okay. Like if they're walking up to you to get some milk, that's ridiculous. To me,
okay.
I don't.
Look, I'm here for the judgment. I'm ready for the judgment.
Don't walk up to me. If you walking, you can. My kids. Maybe pump. Bottle.
No, listen, I understand because I do know a person or two who has breastfed their kid and their kid was like 4. So I understand. But my kids grew too early. Okay, and yes, they're tall kids and they walk early. So the recommendation is 6 months, and then another recommendation is 6 to 12 months. That's the recommendation for breastfeeding. 6 to 12 months. So okay, yeah, I breastfed my kids till 12 months.
So, okay, yeah.
And they had teeth. And they had teeth. And it looked crazy. But
and it looked crazy. But
they're healthy. So mind y'all business.
Mind y'all business.
Yeah,
I get
exactly.
it. I totally get it. Because I'm sitting here breastfeeding my 13-year-old son while I'm looking over at someone else breastfeeding a 4-year-old.
Like,
you're crazy.
You're crazy. But I'm gonna be like, someone looking at me like you're crazy.
No, I don't think a year's not bad. They're still babies. But
oh wait, this is
toddler stage.
No adverse signs of the dose. Now, okay, I don't know. I think I missed it. I think I messed it up. So extended breastfeeding and then also weaning. I guess that's two different things. Whatever. I'm skipping that one. And then sleep training and co-sleeping. So you said you did one of these, and people said, "Oh, you're not supposed to do it. If you're not supposed to have your kids sleeping in your bed."
Noah slept in my bed up until probably till he was like 7 or 8. Not every day. He's definitely not every day. Not every day. No, he slept on it. So he got his own bed when he was like 2. Okay. But my bedroom was open to him up until he was 7 or 8. And then I was like, look, dude, you can't come in here anymore. You just can't do it. I would wake up and he would just be right there. I would wake up and he would be right there. And I can't tell him to leave. Or if he has a nightmare, I can't be like, go back in your room. Like, I just scoot over. I just scoot over.
Look, yeah. So that wasn't for me. See, that's what I'm saying. I might have breastfed I might still be breastfeeding my child, but that's my business. Not my kindergartner. I'm not breastfeeding my kindergartner. But what I'm saying is, we all do something a little, oh, this is controversial. You're not supposed to do that. But with me, with the sleeping, I was like, you can't sleep in here. Like,
well, that's different.
You're sleeping in his own bed for months.
But you're married and you have a husband and you sleep with. I think as a single mom, I'm not saying he was never like sleeping in them consecutive days. Like, but if he ever wanted to sleep in my room, I wouldn't say no. But he slept in his own room for the most part. But like, if he had a nightmare or if he just, some days, like if he
it was open.
Yeah, my door. I never shut my door. Now I sleep with the door shut. But before, I would just leave my door open, and if he came in my room, I never said go back to your room. I just until he was I had him in there a little too long, but you only get those little cuddles for so long, and then you don't get them anymore. Exactly. Like now, my son doesn't like laying with me. Like exactly. I had to get a puppy because I was like, I need affection. Okay, like
somebody help me.
Love me.
No, I get that.
Because little boys, they just I don't know. They're affectionate when they're little, but when they get older, they just be like, they're not very affectionate. Yeah. At least my son isn't.
No, yeah, no, I definitely know. I've heard people say it's a difference. It's a difference. But the conclusion of this topic here, according to the Parenting Network, is do what works best for you and your child. Here's the next one. Okay, so we have 3 more after, or we have 2 more after this one. The number 8 is kissing your child on the lips.
I've never done that. I don't do that.
I seen someone kiss their kid on the lips, and they were like, oh, it was like a Facebook video or something, and people were like, why are you kissing that baby on the lips? Oh my gosh, like going so crazy. I kissed my kid on the lips, not anymore. He's older, but like when he was little, I did.
Maybe when he was like a baby, just because I love kissing babies, but now I just do the cheek or the forehead.
A good forehead kiss, everything.
Especially at nighttime. Forehead every night. Cheek every day for school.
Okay. There are locations for times, y'all. Okay, number 9 is controversial homeschooling. Homeschooling.
I would never.
What do you think?
Never.
You would never?
I would never homeschool. It's just not my thing.
Nope,
I tried when the shutdown happened. I was forced to, and it was just not for me. Like, it was not for me. Trying to explain fractions and it was just too much. It was just too much. And I was getting frustrated, and I shouldn't be a teacher. So
that's my problem too. I could teach, but there's a difference. I mean, when you teach someone one-on-one, they're getting way more attention. So I actually was a substitute teacher before, and you teach the whole class. You just tell them stuff, and then they talk back, and you just get, and there's songs, and you're just like, there's a curriculum, you just go with it. And it was not hard. And most of the kids got it. And it was a bunch of kids, and I'm not gonna lie, if it's like 20 kids, and then one of the kids doesn't get it, they might not ask a question. So you might not always have to go one-on-one with somebody. But it was tough sitting there one-on-one, and you're like, you don't understand this? Like, I don't want to shame I don't want him to feel like ashamed or something. And I'm just like, this is not for me. So I can't do it. I think my husband could do it. I just can't. I'm just not good. I don't think it's my strong suit, so I'm more like an art teacher. I'm more like better at that type of teaching.
Yeah, me too. I can definitely do some art. We can definitely
not like explain stuff. All right. So the last one on this topic of controversial parenting topics is sharenting. Do you know sharenting? Sharenting is posting photos of your children on social media. And it says, like, like all the moments, like you're posting all the moments of your kids on social media.
Oh, all the moments? No, I don't know. I mean, I'm conflicted because I have a really big family. I don't post all the moments though, but when I post on Facebook, I post more children photos on Facebook just because I have such a huge family on Facebook that I don't talk to really, or like talk to daily, and a lot of my family's in like Florida and California. So it's easier to just post the picture, write a little caption, and then receive it, and then it be done, instead of, oh, you didn't tell me this, or you didn't post this, or I haven't seen no. So, you know what I mean? Because when you don't post, it's a problem. But I want to post all the moments. No, I don't know. I guess it depends on what platform. I wouldn't post on all platforms. Probably just Facebook.
Yeah. Definitely. I guess you're right. It depends on like who's on, who's where. Like, your audience. Oh, it sounds crazy.
Like,
who your people are.
Types of pictures in certain types of social media. Like Instagram, I wouldn't post like milestones and stuff like that. I would post, oh, a happy birthday photo, or just but it's not like, there's probably 5 pictures of me on my Facebook or on my Instagram, and like hundreds on Facebook. So
well, I don't post him that much. I don't know why. I think I'm in general like very private. So I guess I just kind of spilled over to my kids. I do post them sometimes. I want to post, but I just feel like I don't know. Sometimes I have the urge, like, oh, I should share this, and sometimes I do, and sometimes I don't. But I just feel like, like it's my baby. I just want to protect my baby. I don't want nobody
especially when they're young.
Okay.
I barely posted when he was young. I didn't really start posting except like these past maybe like 3 years is probably the majority of Noah's photos. But before, that's not really, I think I might have 1 picture, maybe 2 of before he was 7. Like, on Instagram, I should say.
On Instagram, yeah. On Facebook, it's different. Like, yeah, it's definitely like a more family feeling on Facebook.
Like, I got hella aunts and uncles and cousins, and I just got a very, very large family, and it's just doing too much to just be trying to send them photos. Like, printing out photos and sending them, like, I'm not doing that. I'm not doing it. Some people do it.
That's
People
not
mail
about to
me little.
happen.
Good for you, but I'm not. Like, I can't. People who do like Christmas cards and send that, kudos, because I will do a Christmas card and just post it on Facebook. I'm not sending it.
You
If you
know
want to print
what?
it out, if you want to print it out, you can. I'm not doing that. It's just, that is so expensive.
That's a good idea. I want to do a Christmas card every year and never get to it. But why don't I just post it on do one and post it on Facebook? That's so much smarter. Like,
And
I don't want to. I want to mail it, but
you can limit, and that's what I like about Facebook. You could pick and choose who gets to see your pictures. So I have photos on Facebook that certain people can't see, like my coworkers can't see, or, you know, that's what I like about Facebook, because you can pick anyone who you want to see those specific photos. Versus
right.
Instagram, you can't really pick, like, unless you just have to
post
page.
it.
Yeah, for all your followers.
Well, you know, I mean, I feel like the moral of this is to just, you know, do what works for you, because we both did or do one of those controversial things that people are like, oh, that's not right. Like, you shouldn't do that. Yeah. I mean, but it's like, I don't know. If it's not, I mean, some stuff might just look strange or seem strange, but, you know, if you're not hurting your kid, then I don't know. No one's perfect.
No one's perfect. Nobody has perfect children who turn into perfect adults. So there's wrong ways to parent, but I don't think there's necessarily right ways to parent. But there's definitely
okay, that's it. I think that's it. It's done. There's wrong ways to parent, but there's definitely not right ways to parent. That's it. All right, that's the answer to the whole question. Are you parenting wrong? No. I mean, maybe. Possibly. I don't know. Okay. Well, if you are a parent or a plant parent, then you should hit up where is she just disappeared. She just disappeared. Okay. All right, there she is. Botanist B. Okay, and I should have introduced you properly at the beginning, and I didn't. I just said hi, Tia. This is the plant queen, y'all, and she makes the most beautiful, like, I wish I should have brought it. Well, I honestly didn't know that Tia was going to come in on here until like 2 minutes before we started, so I would have brought it up, but I have this really pretty piece that she made. She's an artist. Okay, I don't know, how do you describe your self business wise?
I guess
are you artist?
I would say I'm an artist. I can't think of anything else. I don't know.
Yeah, well, you guys should check out her page. And she's like really pretty and takes these really cute pictures with the plants that just like make me want to get my life together. And it's like the reason that I even every time I post a picture of my I like, oh, I hope she's like she's gonna be so proud of me.
Checking out. Is that a peace lily behind you? Because he looks a little sad.
It is a peace lily, but you know what? It's the angle. It's not that sad. Like
she looks a little sad.
You know what? I think I waited too long. I waited too long, and now she's like permanently bent. Like she'd be permanently bent, but even though she just drank water, but she just won't go straight no more. I don't know. It's a peace lily though, to cover up the mess of my wall that's not done yet. But yeah, so if you want to follow Tia, where can they find you?
You can find me at the Botanist Bee or on Rosie and Bees. I think it's just Rosie and Bees.
She's gonna have to spell some of this stuff.
Rosie, ROSIE and VS.
Bees, yes. Okay, yes. I'm telling you guys, it's really worth it. Like, go to her Instagram. You're about to be like, oh, I'm glad I'm here. Like I'm not kidding, y'all. Like, really go there.
Link is in the bio. Link is in the bio to purchase moss art as well.
Oh yeah, the art, yeah. And okay, and I was nervous because I ordered this moss art thingy. I don't even know what you call it. Is it called moss art? I don't know what it is. It's pretty. I ordered it. It's really pretty. And I was like, so nervous for her to send it, and I just like, oh, it's gonna be in pieces. I already paid for it. What am I gonna do? Like, and it's my friend, so I'm not gonna be like, hey girl, I probably won't say nothing. I'm just have to like,
no, they're wrapped in care. With care.
It came pristine. It came pristine, and I was going to text you to bother you the other day and be like, hey, how often am I supposed to water this just to mess with you? I have not been watering it. I have not. I have not been watering it.
So please, don't. If you do purchase, do not water. Do not water.
Yeah. Well, I don't know. They're really pretty. I'm telling you guys, it's worth it. So go to is it Botanist B? I thought it was Botanist B.
I don't even know how to pronounce it. Ashley named me.
It's big. So. She don't know. It's big.
But Rosie and Bees is where you could find the moss art. Is Rosie and Bees. That's my plant page.
Yeah, but they're both pages are linked to each other, right? Like you can click in the bio to go to the. I'm telling you, y'all need to go here. It's great. So I love you all, and I'm super happy that Tia came here to hold it down with me because sis is a real one out here. Showed up. If you guys go to rosieandbees.com, and hopefully this is going to be an actual podcast sometime in the near future. So Tia's going to be on the live, which is going to be here on Instagram and Facebook and YouTube. But also, welcome to your podcast episode that just happened. I didn't tell you until just now as well. So yeah, everyone stay amazing and beautiful, and yeah, see you guys next week at 5:30. Bye. In now.